Good morning, Caitlin. I really enjoyed reading your piece, and I first wanted to just say how much emotion was felt through you and your writing from reading this piece, and I wanted to apologize and say that I'm so sorry for your loss, and like I said, just through your words, you can feel your heartache, so I just wanted to say I'm sorry for your loss and sorry you had to go through that with your family. I also wanted to thank you for providing an agenda for what you really wanted help on in your writing. That really helped when it came to critiquing the piece, and it was an awesome piece, so I kind of did have to stretch a little bit from what I did find. But again, as I was reading, I kind of just said here that you give the epitome of descriptive language when you say tattooing the panic on your rib cage. So I literally was just picturing the panic drawn on your body, and then the fear carrying you on waves. So kind of you out of your own body and walking back into the room was really thrown into the piece and put into a picture just by your words. So that was awesome. This one, I said that this confused me a bit, and this could just be my own ignorance from never being pregnant or having a sonogram, but I didn't really understand exactly what was happening here. When you say that looks like this, when she said that she should have seen blood flow in your uterus, and she showed this by tapping on the keys, I didn't really understand if it then came up on your sonogram or if she showed you a different sonogram. Like I said, that part kind of confused me. Again, could be my own ignorance, but it did take away from the flow of my reading as a reader. So I don't know I wonder if maybe there was a little bit more explanation just for readers like me who have never been in that situation. Like I said, could just be my own ignorance, and I just should really know what a sonogram is. And I said here again with my baby was an it, definitely showed your emotion through your words, so that was really good. This part, and I didn't really know how to say it, but like I know it needs to be in there because obviously you're getting a hold of your husband was an important part of the memory, but it kind of like, as I read, I try to think that I make like a movie playing in my head, and it kind of like took me to a side part and away from the actual narrative and flow of the story. So I wonder if there's any way that we could get this section and this part of the narrative to flow a little bit better in with your narrative. Like I said, I don't really know how. It just, you wanted to work on flow, and that I'm just pointing out the parts where I was kind of taken away from the story a bit. So I just wonder how we can get that same crucial moment of you getting a hold of your husband into the narrative without it taking away. Maybe it was just being a little wordy, and maybe we could cut that down a little bit. And then I just wrote here that the amount of detail that was in the very beginning of your story and throughout until this moment, I felt like the ending was a little bare and just a little bit cut off, and thought that maybe you could try connecting it back to something that happened at the very beginning, or something like connecting it back into the middle or other parts in the story that could maybe help you out. But like I said, you're a great writer. You had great descriptive detail that really helped create a vision in my mind about what I was reading, and I thought it was a really great piece. So good job.